Good morning. Happy Thursday. I'm just getting set up here. So if you're jumping on, let me know where you're coming in from. I am live streaming from both TikTok and my YouTube channel. So I'm just getting my phone set up. Let me know where you're coming in from. I would love to know why you're on social media. TikTok is hooking me up here. So if you're just jumping on, let me know where you're coming in from. Would love to know why you're on social media. Yesterday we were talking about email marketing, and I want to bring a point up about that when we get going here. But happy Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday for anybody who's still working. If you got a job, then it's the weekend. If you work from home like I do, really the days don't really seem, Friday doesn't mean more to me than any other day or the weekend because I'm working from my house. I have my own hours. I decide when I want to work. I decide what I want to work, what I want to do. Good morning, Jasmine. If you're jumping on, let me know where you're coming in from. I'd love to know why you're on social media. If you're on either platform, if you share this out and like it, I'd really appreciate it. If you're jumping on, let me know where you're coming in from. Good morning, Bobby. Good morning, Thorman. Good morning, Dr. Mary Meadows. If you're jumping on, let me know where you're coming in from. I'd love to know why you're on social media. Yesterday, I'm online. I have an online business, so I'm online. I work from home. I make money from home, and I teach other people how to do the same thing. So that's why I'm on social media. I am on multiple platforms. I happen to be streaming right now. You're either on my TikTok account or you're on my YouTube channel. I've been on YouTube for a long time, and when I got on YouTube, TikTok wasn't around, and neither was short video. Because then after that, all the Facebook, Instagram started doing short video. I'm also spend a lot of time on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. I'm on most of the platforms, but those are the ones that I'm using the most. Good morning. If you're jumping on, let me know where you're coming in from. Love to know why you're on social media. I'm on social media. I do online marketing. I make money from home, and I teach other people how to do the same thing. I've been doing this for over 14, actually it'll be 14 years in September. I haven't worked a full-time job in over 9, and I ended up giving up. Well, I lost my job, but I had a 2 to 3 hour commute, and now my commute is just from my downstairs up a flight of stairs where my office is, and that's where I'm at right now. So I gave up, and I do not miss that 2 to 3 hour commute. Good morning. If you're jumping on, good morning, Angela. Good morning, Kathy. Good morning, Diana. If you're jumping on, let me know where you're coming in from. Would love to know why you're on social media. Yesterday, I was talking about email marketing. I was doing email marketing basics. If you're using social media, then for whatever the reason, you want to be, especially if you have a business or you have a company support or a cause you feel that's important that you want to get out and share, or you have something that you've learned. If you're advocating for something and you're using social media for that, because there's billions of people on social media that you can reach that before getting on, before social media and before the internet, you didn't have. Now you have the ability to reach billions of people by being on a social media platform that you can easily access from your phone or your computer. Good morning. If you're jumping on, good morning, Maria. Good morning, Andy. Let me know where you're coming in from. Would love to know why you're on social media. And yesterday, and I'm going to bring a point up about it. Yesterday, I was doing some email marketing training. If there's a training that somebody'd like me to do, or you have a question, drop it in the comments if I can answer it. I'd be glad to do a training if it's something I've done. I don't think you can train or teach on something that you haven't done. If I don't know it myself, I can probably find a resource. Yesterday, I was talking about email marketing. And the day before, we did some social media marketing training. And if you're building an audience on social media, and you're getting the word out about whatever you're doing, you want to send people, you want to get their email address, and you want to get them on an email list. You want to build your email list because, yes, you want to use social media, but you don't own or control your social media accounts. You can lose them at any time. I've had 10 TikTok accounts that I lost. One, I had over 200,000 followers. I had 3 Instagram accounts I lost that somebody hacked mine, got in, went and shopped and was charging and ran ads, and then completely hacked the account and deleted it. I had 2 other Instagram accounts that Instagram came back and suspended those, and then they did not rule in my favor. So this TikTok account and my Instagram account, I've been posting on those for a little over a year. They were new when I started. I started at 0 followers. I've got almost 75,000 followers now on TikTok, and I'm close to 100,000 followers on Instagram. So you can, and because I've learned how to do that, and it's the skills you master in this industry that nobody can ever take away from you, because you can lose your social media accounts. So you want to be building an email list. You want to send people, preferably if you have a giveaway about something. I have a free PDF I give out that when I send people to my website, and you can look at my website, you can look at mine's paydaily.com, you can look at somebody else's website. When you send somebody to their website, they should be giving you a place there. You opt in, you give them your email address in exchange for, I recommend you have some sort of freebie. It could be a PDF, it could be an ebook, it could be a free webinar training, it doesn't matter, but you're giving something for the person in exchange for them giving you their email address. And what I wanted to bring up today that I didn't say yesterday, this is permission-based email marketing, which means when you do opt in to somebody's website and you're giving them your email address, you're giving them permission to communicate and market to you. That's where the email permission-based marketing. And unfortunately, in the last couple of years, what I'm seeing, and I'm not going to mention any names, that somebody who's an owner, that it could be an affiliate program, they own the company, they could be a course creator, they could have a course that they're selling. That person, and I've seen it 3 times now, the owner is taking the emails, and this is not ethical, the emails of anybody who bought. Those people did not opt into their website, that they did not give them their email address. They bought either, signed up for an affiliate program through somebody's link, or they bought a course through somebody's link. That person, they probably had a capture page, but the owner, what I'm seeing now, and I'm seeing it now, this is like the 3rd time, the owner takes the emails, all of them, and say you sold 3,000 courses, or say you had 2,000 or 3,000 people sign up with your company in your affiliate program. They're taking all those emails and they're marketing to them, and it's not ethical. Those people did not give you their email address. It is, you want to practice that permission-based email marketing. You don't want to take anybody's leads or their email addresses from someplace else, other than leads that you generate yourself. And I've generated tens of thousands of leads for free on social media. You do some paid marketing, a Facebook ad, a solo ad, a pay-per-click ad, and you generate those leads. It's sending people to your website, your capture page, your landing page, your squeeze page. It's all the same thing. And that person is opting in. And I'm seeing that now. This is like the 3rd time over the last couple of years, and it's just not ethical. So you don't want to do it yourself. And when I see other people do it, it makes that program really hard to recommend. Although one of them is that I've seen as a course I got, and the content of the course is really good, and I've been using it. So it's unfortunate, now I've seen it over the last couple of years, 3 or 4 years, three different times with 3 different people with 3 different programs. So you always want to practice permission-based marketing in general, but when it's email and somebody, I look at it as when somebody gives me their email and they're trusting me enough to give me their email, that it's a privilege and you should respect that. I don't take it lightly when people opt in, and I am giving away, when somebody goes to my website, I have a free PDF that I'm giving people. It's theirs to keep. They get an email from me. They can download it and save it to the computer. They can use it as much as they like or whatever. Good morning. If you're jumping on, let me know where you're coming in from. Would love to know why you're on social media. So I view it as a privilege. So you never want to take somebody else's leads, their emails that they got, and take them for yourself and start communicating and marketing to them, because I just don't think it's ethical. And when I see people doing it, it makes me have less respect for that person because they're taking leads that they didn't generate. And really, the best leads that you can generate are the ones that you generate yourself. They're people that they found you on social media somewhere. If you're creating content and you're putting yourself out there, and they're saying to you, okay, I'll give you your email address. And if you can, it's always a good, if you can give away some sort of freebie. It could be a PDF, it could be an ebook, it could be a free webinar training, something of value to that person, and it's related to what you're doing. Because then, in exchange for they're giving you their email address, you're giving them something in return, and hopefully they can find that's useful and they can use. So, you want to practice, whether it's permission-based email marketing or permission-based marketing, because I am seeing that now several times in this industry, and you don't want to take anybody's emails or leads and take them for yourself and then market them. And even, I think there was one instance where the company owner taught, and this other person, when they were friends, oh yeah, you can take the emails and market them and all that. And getting emails from somebody that I never opted in to their website or their capture page. I may have joined an affiliate program or bought a course or something. I never gave that person permission to email me and market to me. I do think it's unethical. So something I practice, and when I see other people, and if I'm teaching anybody, I'm talking about email marketing. You want to do permission-based email marketing. I really do view it as a privilege when somebody gives me their email address. And I mean, they are getting something free from me, but they're giving me their permission to market to them, to communicate to them. And you never want to take someone else's leads. If you got and I have an email address out there on social media that people can contact me. I do get people that take that email and they're pitching me something. I've gotten quite a few brand deals and collaborations lately. That actually, any of the ones that I've gotten over the years, I've never done it, because usually what they want me to do, their product, their service, it's got nothing to do with what I'm doing. I had somebody who, her website, she has an online store for women's clothing. She wanted me to do a YouTube video and put it up on my channel. Well, I mean, that's not what my channel's about. And then plus you'll confuse people. And I do get deals, brand deals like that people will pay me for it, but I got to really look at what they want to do. And plus she wanted me to join, they're asking me to join their affiliate program and promote that. So, and you tend to, I think a lot of people are confused anyway. If I just put up a video about like women's clothing, started, talking about the store and the shop this woman's got online, it's got nothing to do with what I'm doing. So, and if you do this for any length of time, you'll probably get people to approach you to do brand deals. I'm getting, like lately, I've been getting a ton of them. Take a look at it and see. I mean, if it's something, now if somebody approached me and it was something to do with that is relative to what I do, or if it was maybe a tool or something I'm using and I'm using it and it's good, then maybe I would think about doing it. But when some people are approaching me about stuff that has nothing to do with what I do, it doesn't make any sense. Good morning, Judy. Good morning, Ridovan. I'm not sure I'm pronouncing that correctly. What do people call you? If you're jumping on, let me know where you're coming in from. I would love to know why you're on social media. I'm on social media doing online marketing. I make money from home, and I teach other people how to do the same thing. And I've been using social media the whole time. Actually, this will be 14 years I've been doing this. The whole time I've been, the whole time, because social media, when I started, was relevant. I have a mentor who's been doing this for over 25 years. And when she started, there was social media didn't exist. The internet didn't even really exist. And she had to go around. She was putting flyers like on telephone poles and trees and going to the malls and stuff, approaching people, asking them. And that's going to take a lot more time because of social media. And social media gives you the ability, you're reaching billions of people at once. Because just on Facebook, there's a couple billion people. So I'm using technology because I have software. I'm live streaming I've got my phone over here on TikTok, and then on my computer, I've got YouTube, that I'm live streaming to both at the same time. And there's benefits for me to use YouTube. I've been on YouTube for a long time, and YouTube is slightly different with long form video. They did start shorts to try to keep up with everything, because short video has become such a big thing. And now Instagram's doing it. Instagram just used to be an image platform. Facebook's doing it. They're all doing it. Good morning, Rachel. Good morning, Sherry. Good morning, Vero. Let me know where you're coming in from. Love to know why you're on social media. Yesterday I was talking about email marketing, and today I was bringing up about permission-based email marketing, which is that you want to practice that. That's what I practice, because I do view it as a privilege when somebody gives me their email address and they're giving you permission to communicate and market to them. And I've been seeing lately, over the last couple of years, some company owners or like a course creator take, the people that are signing up, either as an affiliate or people that are buying the course. They're not getting the course from them, they're getting the course or signing up with somebody else. They're taking all those emails and communicating with them, marketing to them. And I just don't think it's ethical. Those people did not give that individual their email or their permission. They're taking the people and the emails from whoever may have signed up for that affiliate program, or if it's a course, bought the course. And I don't think it's ethical. And whether it's email marketing or your marketing in general, and I want to be ethical. You don't want to, if you're promoting something, you don't want to lie about it. You don't want to lie about your results. If you're new and you don't have any results, you can use somebody else's and say that, say my mentor did this, until you start getting some results of your own. And in the beginning, if you're brand new and you're just starting that, online marketing, you're probably not going to have any results. You never want to lie. I do see people take screenshots, when people post screenshots of money they made. I do see people taking their screenshots and using them themselves. You don't want to do that. It's just not ethical. So me personally, I'm operating from an ethical standpoint. You don't want to do those things, because these are people, there's somebody, every time somebody buys something from you, there's a person on the other side of the credit card. And I try to keep that in mind all the time. And somebody that they're on social media, they're looking for something. I mean, anybody that joins these lives, anybody that, you're watching, I post 3 videos a day on Instagram and TikTok. You're coming and looking for that for a reason. I mean, and I did the same thing. I went to Google when I lost my job and I couldn't find another one. I went to Google, I searched make money online. I bought a website. And I was looking for different ways I could make money from home. And I was on Google. I got on social media later looking. But if you're here, if you're watching my content or someone else's content, you're looking for something. That's why I'm always curious. Why are you on social media? There's got to be some reason. You wouldn't be here if you weren't looking for something. And I don't know what people don't feel like they want to share that or whatever. I mean, love to know why you're on social media, where you're coming in from. If you have a question, drop it in the comments. I've been doing some training the last couple of days. If there's something you're trying to figure out or you want to know, I'd be glad to do a training on it. If it's something I've done that I know how to do and I've used, because you can't train. I don't think you can train or teach on stuff that you've never used before. I just don't think that's ethical. But if somebody I did have somebody, the social media marketing training I did have somebody that jumped on that asked for that. So I did. And I've been talking about email marketing the last 2 days, because if you're doing this and you're using social media and you get yourself to the point where you're generating leads, and that's what you want to be generating leads. Yesterday I talked about you want to send them to a capture page, because it's a big piece of it. I do see people, you never want to send people to a sales page or a replicated website. The issue with that is you only get one chance to communicate with them, and most people are not going to buy on first touch. In fact, I just had somebody this month, she bought something from me in July. She got on my email list in October of last year. I did talk to her a few times on Instagram before she bought, but that is true. You can get first sale. Somebody comes and sees something for the first time and buys. I get them. but most people are going to have to see something. They're going to have to see something at least a couple times. Sometimes it could be, 5, 10 times or more before they make a buying decision. And if you think about your own buying habits, you may be looking at something online and gone to somebody's website, or maybe you went in the store and then you went to the website, you keep looking at it. Um, if you think about it, you probably have looked at something for at least a couple times before you make a buying decision. And I know, like with clothes, it's hard. I mean, if you do buy stuff online, you don't know how it's going to look or if it's going to fit, because depends some different clothes, it could be the same size but it fits differently. You can't do that online. And like shoes, but you always have, if you found something online, you can always go into the store and try it. But if you think about your own buying habits, the tendency is you'll look at something multiple times before you'll make a decision. And that's true with online marketing. You just have a bigger reach to reach people because you use social media. Good morning, Amy. If you're jumping on, let me know where you're coming in from. I'd love to know why you're on social media. If you have a question, if there's something I can help you with. I've been doing some training in the last couple of days. I did social media marketing training, and now the last couple of days I've been talking about email marketing. Good morning, Frios. I'm probably not pronouncing Khan. Your last name if I'm butchering your first name, I apologize. Thanks for jumping on. Let me know. I know actually you're from India, if I'm not mistaken. Anybody, let me know where you're coming in from. Good morning, Stephanie. Good morning, Shoti. If I didn't pronounce that correctly, I apologize. Good morning, Baby Boomer. Good morning, Roosevelt. Good morning, Park Life. Let me know where you're coming in from. The last couple of days, I did some social media marketing training, and today and yesterday, I've been talking about email marketing. And I just wanted to bring the point up today about email marketing. You want to do permission-based email marketing. And I see some people abusing that. When somebody goes to your landing page, your website, your capture page, they're giving you their email address. They're giving you permission to communicate and market to them. And I'm seeing some people who they own their course creator, or they own a company with an affiliate program, that the owner is taking all the emails of people who either bought the course or signed up, and then they're marketing and emailing to them. And that's just not ethical. Those people did not give him permission to market to them. I mean, whoever they bought the course from or whoever they signed up with in the affiliate program, they had that person's link. I mean, they gave that person their email, not the owner. I always try to practice ethical based marketing. And especially in this day and age on social media, all the fake accounts, I think trust is bigger and more important than it ever has been. Because I know on TikTok, on Instagram, used to have so many people making fake accounts of me. They're taking my picture. They're actually even downloading some of my videos and trying to look like me. They're not me. I'll never private message you. I'll never ask you for money. I don't do crypto. I don't do Forex. So if somebody's messaging you and it's got my name, I'm not verified on Instagram. If you look at their title, their handle, it's not, because like on TikTok, it's the real Linda Bomba. If you look at it, there's something in the handle. They may put a number, a letter, a symbol, or something. It's not exactly like mine. It may look like mine when you first look at it, but it's not me. They take my picture. They download and take my videos, and there's tons of fake accounts. And I did ask Meta. Meta says that fake accounts are not against their community guidelines. So people report them, and I really think because Meta has said that, and that's probably in line with the rest of the social media platforms, it's not even, it doesn't matter. It's not going to do anything. TikTok, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, they're not going to do anything to them because they've made fake accounts. So I got somebody over here on YouTube that's got a question. You have a doubt for affiliate marketing. If we create our landing page, people are not trusting us because I'm new. Any solution for this? Okay, so if you are new, you want to get yourself out there as much. And I do suggest, if you're sending people, if you're promoting an affiliate program, or it could be anything, network marketing, digital marketing, that you give them something for free. It could be a PDF, it could be an ebook, it could be a free webinar training. that in exchange for, and you want to make it relative to whatever you're doing. So if you, and I do suggest you do one of the three biggest niches: the wealth niche, that's the make money online niche; the health niche, weight loss, nutrition, or the dating relationship niche. That if you give them something, like if you were doing weight loss, you could do a PDF, 5 ways to lose weight without starving yourself. And you can go to sites like Fiverr.com, and they do gigs for like $5. A lot of them are $5. You could ask somebody, pay somebody to make the PDF, tell them what you want to put in it, what's it about. You want to give something away for free. If I was doing weight loss, something like that, with the 5 tips for losing weight without starving yourself, depending on what you're doing. And I have a PDF that I give out that talks about the blueprint I'm using, and it lays the blueprint. It's a PDF that people can download and save to the computer. That would, also help you, for people trusting you, that you're giving them something away for free that they can use. I mean, you want to make it relative. What is the product in the affiliate program? If it's about make money online, then you want to do some sort of training or PDF or ebook that's centered around that. And when I have my own course too, I have a PDF that I've given out for that. That's because I'm showing people how I got over 250,000 followers on TikTok with no paid ads. So if you're trying to build trust with people, I would, if the company doesn't give you something you can give away, then you'd have to kind of try to come up with something on your own relative to your niche. If it's not relative to your niche and what you're doing, and something that people want, and if it's affiliate marketing thing, and you can look around. You don't want to steal somebody else's stuff to get ideas, but you can look around at other people's what they're giving away, and try to model something if it's relative to what you're doing. I mean, I know one guy, I followed him for a long time. He did it's a PDF that he gives out that's around affiliate marketing. So that's what I suggest, and then showing up. I mean, I don't know how you're promoting the affiliate program you're in. If you're using social media, you want to show up consistently. And I mean, when I say every day, I mean 7 days a week, because you can build trust with people. They want to know you're going to show up. And if if you come on and you post 1 or 2 days and then you're gone like the rest of the week, well, basically you're starting over. And then people want to know you're going to show up, so they'll go find somebody who does show up. That's, and a lot of people have trouble being consistent. That's one way to start building trust with people. I mean, I'm here every day now. I've been doing these for a little over a week, and I've announced, telling people I'm going to be here going live at 10 a.m. on my TikTok account and on my YouTube channel, for me to show up consistently. I mean, I post 3 videos a day. I post the same 3 on TikTok, and then I take them and I post them on my Instagram account. And I've been doing that for over a year. That can really help you build trust with people, because if you're not showing up, if you're not showing up, then they're not going to show up, if that makes sense to you. So being consistent, however you're promoting the program that you're in, whatever it is you're doing, to show. And if you're using social media, to be consistent. And I know most of the people I talk to, they have trouble being consistent. And my advice to you is being consistent. You're going to have to dig a little deeper about why you're doing this, because I know for me, it's pain. It pushes me. Dr. Michael Beckwith, you can go look him up. He's a published author. He owns a ministry in Los Angeles. He said, pain will push you until your vision pulls you. And I know for me, at one point, I was that broke. I was cutting mold out of food. I pissed everybody off, trying to keep the lights on. Now my pain has changed over time, and I'm being transparent with people. Now I'm dealing with 2 cancer diagnoses. I don't want to burden anyone. I want to be able to stay in my house, and having enough money to do that, because that does cost money. So that my pain has changed. That pushes me every day. So if you're having trouble being consistent, and most people I talk to, they have trouble being consistent. You really need to dig deeper about why you're doing this. A lot of people, if you're just doing this, I've met a lot, they have a job they hate and they just want to quit their job. That's probably going to not be enough, because the consistency, I mean, even if you're learning marketing skills, if you're not consistent. Now, my mentor, she went live every day for 2 years straight, and she's made in the last 2.5 years a little over $5 million. And she is consistent, and she teaches all of us to do the same thing. But being consistent is really important. It'll build trust. Um, you're welcome. Anybody else have any other questions? If you're jumping on, love to know where you're coming in from. Love to know why you're on social media. I do online marketing. I make money from home, and I teach other people how to do the same thing. If you have a question, you can drop in the comments. If there's a particular training about something you're trying to do, and I've done it. And I know you had asked me about CPA marketing. I've never done it. I've never made any money. Probably your best bet is to go try to see if you can find a course about it, because I don't think it's ethical to train on stuff you haven't done. Excuse me. I know what that is. I know what CPA marketing is, but I've never made any money from it. I mean, I've done affiliate marketing. I've done network marketing. I've had my own products. I've been most recently doing digital marketing because I like the 100% profit. If you're jumping on, let me know where you're coming in from. I'd appreciate it if you like the video and share it out. I would really appreciate that. If you have a comment or a question, drop it in the comments. I can help you out. If you do have a training about something, and I've been talking about the other day, somebody asked me to do a training on social media marketing, and yesterday and today I've been talking about email marketing, because if you're on social media and you're creating content and getting yourself out there, you want to be sending people to a capture page. It's either a capture page, website, squeeze page, landing pages. They're all the same thing. And getting their email address and getting them on your list. You want to build an email list because you don't own your social media accounts. You can lose them at any time. I've lost 10 TikTok accounts. I lost 3 Instagram accounts. And I know YouTube right now has been sending out a lot of warnings and strikes. And I know some people that lost their channels. And I know another guy who had been following him for years. He deleted all of his videos or unlisted them except for like 6 of them. I had to do a bunch of mine because I've gotten 20 or 30 emails in the last few months from YouTube having an issue with it. There were some videos I did 5 years ago. I didn't delete as many as he did, but I deleted a lot of them because I've uploaded on YouTube over 3,000 videos, and YouTube lately has been on a rant. I know he did that to protect his channel, and there were other people that just lost their channel, which I've never lost my YouTube channel, which I don't want that to happen. But they've been and social media platforms, they will do things that don't make any sense to you. You could post something and then they could come back and say this is against their community guidelines, and they flag your post or they take it down, and they don't really give you a detailed explanation. So you're using social media based on somebody else, because I had a Facebook group. I had over 60,000 people in it, and Facebook came back and deleted it because they said it was against their community guidelines. And I had that group, I don't know, for 4 or 5 years, and it was gone. So you always want to build an email list. It's an asset. And if you start getting good at marketing, you can get good at writing emails and sending emails out, making money. Today if you're not using AI, you should think about using it. You can have something like Chat GPT help you write emails. If you're new at this or you're not very good at it. And it may, I know sometimes I use Chat GPT. I put something in, I was asking it to write an email, and it kept coming up in the email talking about a $7 product. Well, the thing I asked them to write an email out was not a $7 product. So they can be wrong. So you want to check what it's given you. Or if you ask Chat GPT to write something and it doesn't make sense to you, you could ask them to write it again, or you could go in and edit it so it does make sense. I mean, AI is not perfect, but I've been using it for it's a little over a month now. The content aside from this and stuff I put on YouTube, on Instagram and TikTok, I've been using, it's all AI. The videos I've been creating, now I'd say 95% of the videos I've been doing are AI. I've got a few that weren't, that I posted, but AI is not going away. And it's not that AI will replace you. It's the person who learns how to use AI will replace you. And that's if you're doing this, because it can really help you. I mean, it's saving me a ton of time with content. Um, it's not taking me as long. I can literally put a video together in like 5 minutes. And I've been posting, if you follow me at all on TikTok or Instagram, I've been posting 3 videos, short videos a day for over a year. And the length of time it was taking me to create content before I started using AI. Once you get used to the software, there's a bunch of different softwares out there. I got a course. The course I took, there's a couple different kinds of videos that shows you how to make, and there's like I think 6 different softwares. I'm not learning all of them. The other ones, maybe I'll get back to them. So, I mean, if you're not using AI, if you're afraid of it, I tell you not to be afraid of it. It can help you out with a lot of things. And if you notice, if you go to Google now and you search something, that top result, they're using AI, and you can see when you whatever you ask it, it's like it's thinking, and then it'll give you a result. And if you go down to the rest of them, they're like they usually are. But Google is using AI too. It's not going to Meta is. I mean, if you go into your Facebook Messenger, there's a thing about Meta there that you can ask. It's AI. So I think, I mean, and I think this is the year. I didn't want to wait to put off learning it and start using it. And yes, when you learn anything new, you're starting from scratch. And in the beginning, you might do stuff, it might not work, or you may have to go back and go through the sections of if you're taking a course or however you're learning it. But I don't think AI is going away. And if you're doing what I'm doing, or if you have any kind of business, or you have something cause you're promoting, you can use AI. It will help you. It will. I mean, it's helped me. It's helped me save a ton of time using AI. I tell you not to be afraid of it. So if you're jumping on, let me know where you're coming in from. Love to know why you're on social media. I do online marketing. I make money from home, and I teach other people how to do the same thing. And it could be affiliate marketing, network marketing, digital marketing. You could have your own products or services, because there's plenty of people on here. They got their own products or services. And if you have a business, you have to learn marketing. I mean, I have some people that say to me, I don't want to learn marketing. Well, if you don't want to learn marketing, then I'd say this probably isn't for you, because that's how the people you see making money, they were coachable, they were consistent, they learned, and it's the skills you master that no one can ever take away from you. Yeah, you can lose social media accounts. I've lost plenty of them, but because I know what to do, I know how to build a social media account, I can get followers, I can get views, and that's because I've mastered some skills. Nobody can ever take that away from you. I mean, I hope you don't lose a social media account, but if you take this seriously and you do it for any length of time, that's the chances are pretty good that you might end up losing an account at one point. You can always appeal it. I know when I first got on WhatsApp, I used it once. They banned my account, and I appealed it, and I said, I've only used this once. I was sending somebody a message. Why did you take it? And that's, I think, the only time I appealed. They wrote back and said they made a mistake and gave me my account back. But most of the time when you appeal, and now TikTok, if you put a video up and they issue a community guidelines violation, if you appeal it, in the past you'd be a lot of it be 50-50, you could get them to undo it. But now I've only had a few on this account, and I appealed them all, and they didn't rule in my favor. So good morning. If you're jumping on, let me know where you're coming in from. Would love to know why you're on social media. And TikTok can be a real pain. I think I have a love-hate relationship with it, because I do think TikTok's the easiest platform. And I've seen people in this industry that have never gotten any results. They've never gotten any leads. They've never gotten any sales. Get on TikTok and get results. I love YouTube too, but YouTube is a search engine. You have to learn search engine optimization. It's typically a long video platform. It's more of how to. And if you've used social media, how many people have gone, when you're trying to figure out how to do something, you search how to, whatever it is, on YouTube, and reality is you'll be able to find a video. So I think YouTube is more that, although they did put shorts up, because with all the competition, with all the other platforms, I think they had to do something. Good morning, Casey. Good morning, our customer serve. What do people call you? Good morning. Is it Tori, I'm sorry, I'm not pronouncing that correctly. If you're jumping on, let me know where you're coming in from. Would love to know why you're on social media. Um, and I've been yesterday and today I've been talking about email marketing, and the day before I did a training on social media marketing. If you are using social media and you're getting people to your page, you want to send people to a website or a capture page, a landing page or a squeeze page, and get that person's email address. So you can, because you want to be building an email list. That is the only thing online you really own. It's an asset. You own it, you control it. You don't own or control. You control your social media accounts, and you can lose them at any time. And I have somebody over here on YouTube. I was just suggesting he was having people on trusting him to put the email in. I suggest if you give something away, so when people opt in exchange for their email address, you're giving them something. It could be a PDF, it could be an ebook, it could be a free webinar training. And then if you are using social media, if you're trying to build trust with people, you definitely want to be, the consistency is really important. Most people I talk to, they can't be consistent. And when I say every day, I mean 7 days a week. I'm like doing these live streams 7 days a week. I post videos, and I've been doing that for over a year, 3 videos on TikTok, and taking the same videos and posting them on Instagram. That every day, I mean, because if you're not showing up every day, people want to know you're going to show up. They want to know that you're going to be there. And if you don't show up every day, they're just going to find someone else who does. And most of the people I talk to, they struggle with being consistent. If you're having trouble being consistent, I tell you have to dig deeper about why you're doing this, because pain will push you. And for me, it's pain that's pushed me the whole time I've done this. Dr. Michael Beckwith said, pain will push you until your vision pulls you. And that's been 100% true for me. And when I started this, I was broke, unemployed, and in foreclosure. I was cutting mold out of food, hoping I wouldn't get sick. I was trying to keep the lights on, and I'm grateful I'm not in that situation anymore. And now I'm dealing with 2 cancer diagnoses, and I do not want to burden anyone. I want to be able to stay in my house, and I don't know how this is going to go. Nobody can predict exactly how this is going to go. I'm fine right now, but it pushes me. And if you don't have something that's pushing you while you're doing this, and everybody I've met that told me they have a job they hate, they just want to get out of their 9 to 5, you're probably going to have to dig a little deeper, because that's not going to be, if you look at it, there's people that go to jobs that they hate and they do that for 30 or 40 years. It's probably not going to be enough to push you, because if you're doing this and you take this seriously, you're going to have days you don't feel like working. I mean, I can guarantee it. And the reason you're doing this then is going to have to push you to work when you don't feel like it. And you'll have, if you take this seriously, you'll have more than 1 or 2 times that you don't feel like working. Good morning. If you're jumping on, let me know where you're coming in from. We'd love to know why you're on social media. And I've just been talking about email marketing today. Definitely, if you're using social media and you're building audiences on social media, you want to be building an email list. You want to be sending people to something that they give you their email address. And I do recommend you give them, they get something for free when they opt in, and they give you their email address, because, well, that'll build trust. And then they're giving you their email address in exchange for something for free. And you want to do permission-based email marketing. That the person they're giving you permission when they opt in. And I was saying earlier, I'm seeing now several times that I'm seeing an owner of a program, it could be an affiliate program, network marketing, digital marketing, or a course creator. I've seen this now 3 times in this industry. Those people are taking all the emails from people who bought, and they're marketing to them. They're putting them on their own email list and sending emails out, marketing to them. And I don't think that's ethical. And this is permission-based email marketing. Like if I buy a course, I didn't give that person, he or she, permission to market to me. I just bought the course. I bought the course through somebody. And you want to make sure you're doing permission-based, whether it's email marketing or marketing, because I think trust in this industry is everything. And I was having somebody over here on YouTube asking me that he's not getting people to opt in, that they don't trust them. And that in the beginning, you may have that problem. and giving away something for free, and then being consistent. If you're using social media, showing up every day, and when I say every day, I mean 7 days a week, because they want to know you're going to show up. They want to know you're going to be there. If you're not, then they'll just go find someone else who does show up. And I think that's really important. Most of the people that I talk to, unfortunately, they're not consistent. So if you have a question, drop it in the comments. There's a training, because I did some social media marketing training. I did some email marketing training. I'd be happy to do that. You can either jump on one of these and leave it in the comments, or you can send an email to support@asklindabomba.com. I'd be happy to do a training if it's something that I've done, that I know about, because I don't think you can train on something you haven't done. I don't think it's ethical. And I am doing these every day. I'm on 10 a.m. Sometimes I come on a little early, but it's between that 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock. I'm on live streaming, doing this, giving out, if I can help you in any way, you're using social media, whatever you may be doing, because if you've got a business, you have to learn marketing. And if you're using social media, I definitely suggest that you give something out for free in exchange for an email, and help you build trust, and then the showing up every day. And most people, unfortunately, that I talk to, they're not consistent. And if you're not consistent, then it gets really hard to be successful with this. The people you see making money, they were coachable, they were consistent, they did the work. And a lot of people I talk to, they could post a video one day and then they're gone, for a couple. And basically, if you do that, you're starting over. When I say every day, I mean 7 days a week. And before I got on TikTok, I was posting a video every day on YouTube. So the consistency is really important. I can't stress that enough. And unfortunately, most people that I talk to, they're not consistent. It's because the reason you're doing this is probably not strong enough. Okay, well, I'm just about coming up to the hour here. Unless somebody's got a question, I'm going to end this live. I am doing this every day at 10 a.m. Eastern. Thank you for coming on, and I will see you tomorrow.